So I'm going to be filming this look today, and it is using mostly products by Effem from their new High Glam collection, which I showed you in a couple of videos back, and I'll put the link below in case you're interested in that. But what I really wanted to do was kind of do two dual looks, and as opposed to doing a day and a night version, I wanted to do two different kind of night versions, you know, for the holidays. So if you wanted to wear a dark eye, then that one will be coming up next, but this one I thought I would keep very natural but still very warm and still quite holiday appropriate. So if you want to see how to get this look, then keep watching. The first thing I've done is I've used a really good primer. This one is the Senna Totally Transforming Eyeshadow Primer in shade 1. I really like this because it's very, very thick, but it sets really well, so I've used that. Now I'm going to be taking a J Glamour shade brush, just looks like this, and I'm going to be using the Duo from Effem in 142, and this is Earth and Apricot, this is called, you can see. And I'm going to be taking the apricot side, and I'm going to be putting that all over my lid. And you want to kind of pat these on as opposed to swiping them, because they do have quite, the pink especially has quite a lot of shimmer in it, so you just want to kind of pat that on, just like that. Okay, now I am going to be taking a J Glamour little pencil brush like this, and I'm going to be taking the other side, which is the earth side. So it's this beautiful kind of coppery taupe, I suppose, and I'm just going to lay that just in my crease, just very gently. This is really easy, so it's really, really easy to do if you know, if you've got to do it quickly, if you've got to get out the door to a, I don't know, an office party or something like that, or, you know, to be perfectly honest, I mean, you could wear this during the day and just add more of the earth colour in your crease for the evening. But it's still very, very kind of natural looking. It's as natural as I get, to be honest. So, so you just want to keep pushing that in, backwards and forwards into your crease, and kind of pushing it up to get a nice gradation. And then I'm going to take a little bit more, and I'm just going to define my outer V. And then take a little bit of this colour that we're using and just run it along my lash line, just like that. Now for the highlight, I'm going to be using another gold, and this one is also by Effem. It's 114, and it is just a beautiful kind of pinky kind of rose gold colour. I'm going to take that on a big fluffy brush from J Glamour, and you know, and I think this is, you know, even though they're natural kind of earth tones, I'll get there in a minute, I was going to say colours, even though they're natural earth tones, I think it's really, really nice to kind of use them for the holidays and everything, because it just, I don't know, it just looks so classy and lovely. And I know a lot of people are scared of colour, so if you're one of those people, then this would be perfect. So don't feel you just don't have any options for kind of party makeup or anything, because you can just do something like this. Okay, so that is the eye pretty much. Shadow wise, it's pretty much done. Oh, hang on. If you feel that you haven't given it, my light's kind of thrown me off, so if you feel you haven't made it dark enough, just go back in. And the wonderful thing about these eyeshadows is they're so creamy that they just blend so beautifully. They're gorgeous. And these actually come with a little applicator, so you don't need to use a brush if you don't want to. I just remembered that. Okay, so let's just touch that a little bit up a bit. Okay, now for liner, I am going to be using the, and this has become my absolute favourite liner. Like, even if I'm not wearing like earth tones, I still love to wear this liner. This is the Extra Pearly eyeliner in brown. And it is a liquid, but the wonderful thing about this is it's totally foolproof in my opinion, because it has a really, really like pinpoint wand on it. So I'm just going to start just in the middle and then trace the outline of my eye and just fill that in. And if you can see, I'm not leaning on anything, and it's just, you know, it just gives a really nice precise line because the brush is so precise. And the way I like to apply this is flat on as opposed to point on. Now to kind of brighten up my under eye area, I'm going to be taking the Lily Lolo Cover Up Concealer in Blondie, and this is a trick of mine that I've been using quite a lot recently. I'm going to take it on a Pro Makeup brush number 6, and I'm just going to dust some of that underneath my eye. And this is going to get rid of the fallout, and it's also going to make your eyes look really, really awake. So this is a good trick if you've been at work all day and you want to look like you haven't. You want to look like you're just really fresh. You could just take some of this and just take a brush and just dust it underneath, and this will really make you look awake. You can tell on camera, it just brightens the whole eye up like that. Okay, now for underneath the lower lash line, what am I going to take? I'm going to be taking the same brush that I used to put it all on my lid with, and I'm going to be taking that duo again, and I'm going to be taking the Apricot colour and just running that very lightly under there, like that. Then I'm going to be taking the Earth colour, which is the darker one, and I'm going to be doing the same thing, just running that very lightly. So it's just kind of like the shadow of colour, really, under there, just like that, like that. Then I'm going to be taking a little brown eyeliner. This one is just from the No. 7 Essentials kit. It's very small, but it's matte, and I'm just going to be putting that very, very close to my lower lashes, very close. And I'm just going to stop kind of before I get to my tear duct area, because it's just going to look like just a shadow. It's not supposed to look like a huge amount of liner. Like that. Then I'm going to take a little angled brush and I'm just going to smudge that out a little bit. So it's not so harsh. Like that. Now I'm going to take Benefits of Eye Bright, and you could use like a topaz liner. Stila do one called Topaz if you don't want to use pink, but I think the pink really goes very well with the eyeshadow, so I'm just going to put that in there. You could use a brown liner in your waterline as well. I don't really like to do that, but you could do that. Okay, now finally for the eyes, I'm going to be using the Royal Effem Unlimited Lash Mascara, which is in brown. I love this mascara. It is absolutely fantastic. It doesn't really look brown, but it is. It's just so beautiful and natural, and it gives the most amazing fluttery lashes. So I'm going to be doing that, and I will be back to show you the cheeks and lips. Okay guys, so that's the finished eye, all done. Now for cheeks, I'm going to be using a Royal Effem compact blusher. This one is in 34, and it is the most beautiful. I hope you can see it's coming up a bit pale. It's the most beautiful, just really, I don't know, just a hush of rose colour. It's really pretty. It's not too much, but it's really complementary to this look. I'm just going to put it just here and then blend it backwards, just on the apples, and blend it back. This is beautiful. It gives a really nice flush, like you've just been out in the cold for a little bit. It looks really pretty. Just like that. Okay. And then over the top of that, this is optional. I know a lot of people would feel there's a lot of sparkle going on already, but you know me. So over the top of that, just on my cheekbone, just to highlight, I'm going to put the Royal Effem Extreme Luminous Powder in Orangerie. And if you can see, it's got a little bit of sparkle in there. So, focus! So I'm just going to put a little bit of that in a lid. Take my blusher brush, swirl it round, pick up all that sparkle and glitter, and just put that just there, just to highlight. Oh, brush here, don't want that. Just like that. So just kind of, you see? Just putting it around here. And you know, it's just, to me, that just completes it, because it's not Christmas without a little bit of sparkle. So those are the cheeks, and now for the lips finally. I was kind of umming and ahhing as to which lip to do, because you could wear so many different lip colours with this. It's just, the possibilities are absolutely endless. So I have decided to do a very, very kind of rose lip with this. So if you don't want to wear red lipstick, but you still want to have quite a vivid kind of colour on your mouth, but one that's more natural, then this would be a really good idea. And this one is the Royal Effem lipstick in 169. I mean, it's one of their totally lipsticks. So, just want to put that on. just like that, and it instantly kind of amps up the look. So you've got really kind of soft focus eyes with this really pretty rose lip. It's just gorgeous. I love these lipsticks. And then over the top of that, I'm going to be putting the Royal Effem Star Gloss in Aurora. I'm going to take that on a lip brush, and this is just going to really pop that kind of rosy red. Very pretty. Put that in the middle, just like that. And it turns it this beautiful kind of goldy colour. It's so pretty. Just like that. I'm just going to put it in the centre of both lips, but I'm not going to put it round. So when it catches the light, it really draws attention to the centre of your lips, which will make your lips look fuller. So that is the finished look, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. This is just just one option. I'm going to do a couple of others, but just one option. If you don't, don't want to wear a lot of colour on your eyes, and you don't want to look like you've done too much, but you still want to use kind of, I don't know, just a bit of sparkle and a bit of kind of a rosy lip, but you don't want to go full on glamour, and you don't want to use too much colour on your eyes. So that's the finished look. I'll place all the products that I used down below in a list, so that if you want to go out and get them, or you're just interested in finding out what I used but you can't remember, then they'll all be down there. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this kind of glamorous classic party makeup look, holiday makeup look, whatever you want to call it, kind of looks done without being too done, if you see what I mean. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.